All right, here's something pretty cool but a little confusing because I have two cameras. The webcam that's attached to my laptop right now is looking at the HDMI monitor that I have in my library room here, and it's also looking straight towards a Pi Noir camera that is hooked up to the Raspberry Pi there, right in the middle of the HDMI monitor up above there. That other camera that attached to the Pi is what is streaming video to the HDMI monitor right now. And it does not have an IR filter, so it's doing a good job of picking up infrared, which is normally not what you want, but in the dark it could be pretty cool. So I'll demonstrate first how you can see an infrared LED very clearly on the Pi camera, and interestingly it's also picked up a little bit on our webcam. But here we go. Here is my little LED, and that way I'm pointing it straight towards the Pi camera, and if I turn it around this way I should be looking towards my webcam. And what I'll do right now is put the battery here. I've got my battery pack with one battery out so that the LED is not on. And there we go. I'm going to turn the guy on. And from the webcam you may actually see something, but if I turn it towards that Pi camera, you should recognize that it really picks that up very, very brightly, which given that it doesn't have an IR filter on it. So this is a cool opportunity for taking video in the dark. The main application, it seems to me, being maybe a birdhouse, which is a suggested project online. Again, if I disconnect the battery here, let's see if you can tell the difference. And I have to say, I cannot see anything glowing from the bulb, whether the battery's in or out, with my own eye. So it's kind of cool that these two different webcams can pick it up. But there you can see there's nothing going on now that there's no current going through the LED. And just to clarify what we have here, if I take a closer look at the Raspberry Pi underneath the monitor there, I have cables to the mouse and the keyboard hooked up there, but there you can see I've just held the Pi camera so that you can actually, are you even seeing this? I guess you are. The Pi camera that's attached to the Raspberry Pi. Anyway, before I get too confused with all these cameras, I'll leave it at that and just say that this is kind of a cool project, especially if we can turn it into a birdhouse, is what I'm thinking. All righty. All right, enough of that. So I feel like I should show one last thing, which is that I can, from the keyboard, do Control-C to stop the streaming of the video from the Pi camera to the Raspberry Pi, just so you realize that what we're really looking at is coming from the Raspberry Pi. So here we go, Control-C, and there we are again, looking at the desktop for the Raspberry Pi. Okay, bye-bye.